Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and welcome to the Global Monthly Video Hop. Today's or this month's theme is 6 by 6 inch paper packaging. So, paper packaging is already a challenge for me, but then to narrow it down to 6 by 6 paper, well, I am so curious to see what the other members of the Global Monthly Video Hop are going to do. So, be sure to check them out in the links below the description, okay? My name is Jackie Vandersar-Boot, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. I am also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Netherlands, but that is not my focus for this group. So let's take a look at what I'm going to do. I highly recommend using a tool called Simply Scored. It makes it a lot easier to make this six-sided box, and it doesn't fit completely underneath my here, the scoring tool fits right in there so you don't lose it easily. But it's huge. It fits 12.5 by 12.5. But we have a 6 by 6 inch piece of paper, and I'm going to trim it down to 5.5 by 6. So 5.5 across the top and then 6 inches long. So we're taking a little piece off. Then we're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch intervals. So we're going to use our math skills. And my laptop is getting in the way. So we're going to score. I like using the bigger point so that I don't wreck my paper. So at 3/4 of an inch, and then 1.5, 2.25, 3 inches, 3 3/4, 4.5, and 5.25. Then we're going to turn it one turn, and we're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch, and then I'm just going to turn it the other way and do it again at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so that is what we need to do to make our six-sided box. I'm going to move that out of the way, and now we're going to trim a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out these corners. All 4 corners are going to get cut away. Okay, these 2 are bigger ones. And I have a confession to make. I did a dry run before doing this because I had made this box a week ago. And since these are not my forte, I thought I better do one again before I do one with you guys. Otherwise, you're going to get a very confusing explanation, and I'll probably make a few mistakes along the way. And now I think I have it down pat. Okay, so now we've cut off the 4 little corners, see? Now we're going to cut from the bottom to that score line on all of the little scores. And you don't have to do anything fancy. You don't have to cut them into little pie things. This is really simple. And, you know, I didn't get anything to put inside this box, but some candies, pre-wrapped candies would be perfect. So now we're going to score with our bone folder. That's always super important when you're making a box, that you score on, you know what, I'm going to do it this way, on all your score lines, because that's what makes it, you know, just go all the way. That gives you nice crisp edges. It will make your box look more like a box instead of something that's just been thrown together. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use the edge of a block. I'm just going to this tiny little watch like this. Okay, that works just as well. And then we want to do all our little flaps too. I'm just going to fold them all over with my hand first. And they're kind of all as they should be. And I probably should have done this before I cut them all, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Okay, so let's just give them a nice fold. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to tape this down. We're going to glue this down. It's going to give it a nice, thick, sturdy edge. It gives a little more stability to our box. What I like about this little project is that it's a unique shape, and it's really easy. Okay, and now we're going to put some adhesive on here, so, and then I'm just going to fold the whole thing Oh, I think I screwed up. This has to get folded over first. Then we fold it in half. And let's give it a there. And now look, we've got this six-sided. What we're going to do is push these down, and we're going to do opposites. So take them, I'm just going to move these out of the way. And here you want to get a little bit loosey-goosey. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive here and then fold that flap down. It is not going to stay right away, so don't freak out. Now, I'm just going to let it sit like so. Then we're going to do the next two opposites. That one's going to go down, and then the one opposite. Okay, that's what's going to help our box get its shape there. And because we're using liquid adhesive, it can kind of move a little bit. Here, and then this one. And then once we have it all together, we're just going to kind of eyeball it and make sure it's the shape we want it to be. That looks pretty good. I'm going to look in my kitchen for a minute to see if I have something to put in this box, okay, because that would be fun. Okay, you guys are going to laugh. This is all I could find. Look at this. Cough candies. I've been eating those a lot lately. I have a bit of a dry cough, and these soothe my throat. So someone would be happy to get these. This is all I have left. Maybe some in a purse, but you can just put them in there. And then, look, I'm going to close it up. So it's a super simple thing, which is really nice. This would be a fun project that you could make with your kids for a party favor. Or even sometimes you have to make a party just out of everyday life and just have a supper for your family and have treats for everybody. You know, turn the everyday into something extraordinary. Use your leftover paper, and you could customize. Oops, it's sticking to my fingers. No worries. So that everybody gets their favorite thing inside. Okay, so now we just want to make sure. I'm just gonna play with it a little bit, and that's sitting nicely on my desk, so I think it's a pretty decent shape. And because this one is just striped, there's no up and down, but look how cute it is. And so I have this ribbon that goes with it. So I've already made a pink one and a blue one, so this one is going to be yellow. And you could make a tag, but you don't have to. I didn't. I'm just going to make a bow. You could, if you want, tie the whole thing around, but that's using a lot of ribbon, especially if this is just going to be like torn apart because they just want to get what's inside, right? So we all have way too much paper. So this is a great way to use it up. And a lot of people, it's nice to get a matching thing. So if you had made a card with this paper and then make a cute little box, then you've got a coordinating gift set. So a little glue dot on the back of the bow. And that's it. How adorable is that? So we have this one, and then we have this one, and a polka dot one. So you can see how festive this is already looking. Really easy, and they're quite sturdy because of that extra fold. So I think that this is a really fun project. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope I've inspired you. This is a pretty simple thing to do. So I'm happy with it. And I forgot the stamp set, the Up in the Air or whatever it's called. I bought it for Anna because she wanted to make a certain card. And then I didn't use it in Canada. And then I forgot to take it to Holland. And yeah, it'll be waiting for me when I get back. That's the way life works. Thank you so much for joining me for the Global Monthly Video Hop. I hope you hop on over to all the other people, and it's really fun to read your comments. So please consider giving us a thumbs up if you like the video and leaving a comment so that we can respond to you. I really like it when I go and hop on to the other people and I see my people leaving comments for the other people in the Global Monthly Video Hop. It's just really nice. It strengthens the bond between stampers all around the world. And yeah, so I think it's really special. So to all of my people who have left comments for the others over the last few months, thank you. I see you and I appreciate you. Have a super day. Bye.